Hello viewers, let's learn about the articles a, an and the. An article is a determiner which indicates the coming of a noun. The words a, an and the are called articles. A or an is called an indefinite article. For example, I read a book. Here, a is an indefinite article because it tells us about any book. Secondly, a and an are used with singular countable noun because it means one. The is called definite article. The rule for using a is that it is used before a word beginning with the consonant letter with the consonant sound. For example, a woman, a fan, a chair. On the other hand, an is used before a word beginning with a vowel sound. For example, an elephant, an orange. So the use of a and an is determined by sound. The following words begin with a vowel but not with a vowel sound. For example, a university, a unicorn, a European. So here a is used as these are associated with consonant sound but vowel words. On the other hand, with the following words, an is used although they begin with a consonant. For example, an honest man, an hour, an MLA. N is used before abbreviations such as MP, MBA, IAS begin with a vowel sound, as M pronounced M. The is used before common nouns that are considered unique. For example, the sun, the moon, the earth, the sky. It is used before superlative degree. For example, the most useful, the brightest, the sweetest, etc. It is also used before some proper nouns. For example, the oceans, the rivers, the canals, the deserts, the group of islands, mountain ranges, etc., but not the highest peak. For example, we can use the before Himalayas but not before Mount Everest. It is used before an adjective when the noun is understood. For example, the rich always exploit the poor. Here, the refers the class. The is used with ordinal number also. The is used while talking about a particular person or thing. For example, the book you want is not available. The is used before the name of religious or mythological books also. For example, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, etc. The is used with adjectives of the comparative degree also. For example, she is the more talented of the two sisters. Next, before a noun considered to be unique or extraordinary. For example, this is the reference book you need. One more point is that before a singular noun to make general statements. For example, who invented the camera? Before common nouns that name musical instruments. Anushka can play the piano, the violin and the clarinet. Before common nouns to show a unit of measure. Apples are sold by the dozen. We use the before the names of the following. The ranges of mountains and hills, for example, the Aravalli Hills. Group of islands, the Andaman, the West Indies. Rivers, the Nile, the Yamuna. Gulfs, canals, seas, oceans. For example, the Arabian Sea, the Indian Ocean. Well-known buildings, the Red Fort, the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Newspapers, the Hindustan Times, the New York Times. Trains, ships, aeroplanes, rockets, the Rajdhani Express, the Titanic. Inventions, the telescope, the microscope. Countries, if the name contains a common noun. For example, the United States of America, the United Kingdom. States and kingdoms are common noun. The whole families, for example, the Kapoors, the Ambanis, etc. We use the with some expressions also. For example, come to the point. On the other hand, at the same time, on the whole, in the origin. Point to remember is that the is pronounced as a long D when it comes before a vowel sound and with a short sound like do before a consonant sound. For example, the apple is pronounced as the apple. The house is pronounced as the house. Let's discuss the repetition of article also because it changes the meaning of the sentence. For example, I can see a white and a black dress drying on the clothes line. Here, two dresses are there, one white and the other black. But if I will say that I can see a white and black dress drying on the clothes line, so here only one dress is there, which is white and black. Let me tell you the omission of articles where we don't use any article before material, abstract and proper noun used in a general sense. But if it is using in a particular sense where it adds meaning to the verb, then we can use en and the in front of them. For example, gold is a precious metal. Here we are not using any article. But if I will say that the gold we use in India is all imported. So I am talking about the particular gold. So here I am using article. Next is in front of the name of a person. Rahul is a good boy. So before the name of any person, we will not use any article. Before plural countable nouns used in a general sense. For example, children like toys. Next is that in front of the names of meals. Breakfast, lunch and dinner. We don't use any article before them. For example, many families eat dinner together. Another point is that with the names of diseases. For example, there are several medicines that can be used to treat malaria, not the malaria. The words such as mother, father, uncle, aunt, where they function as a proper noun. Dad wants me to pursue medicine in London. Words such as school, college, court, church, and temple are also used in the same way where we don't use any article and in front of languages also. For example, if I will say that English is the language of the English. So here English is served as a language and the English is used for the English people. In certain phrases consisting of preposition followed by its object. For example, to take care of, to make use of, to send words, to catch fire, to shake hands, to be at fault, to go to work. Likewise that many phrases are there where we don't use any article. Few more I am telling you: on duty, at last, on foot, by bus, car, air, sea, at times, by hand, all day, all night, by mistake, in case, etc. Before the names of continents, countries and cities, etc. For example, India is a land of culture and tradition. So before India, I am not using any article. Similarly, before the name of individual mountains also, Mount Everest is the highest peak. So before Mount Everest, I am not using any article. We don't use any article before days, months, seasons and festivals. For example, the Tuesday, the March, the summer, the Christmas, all are wrong. We don't use any article in front of these. Before subject of study also, we don't say the history, the botany. In spite of that, we will use the subject without any article. Here is a worksheet. So practice with these sentences by filling up the articles wherever necessary. Thank you and have a nice day.